Hi everyone, this is Scott. Today I'm going to be giving you a quick walkthrough of the new road bowling website. The road bowling website is built using some software called Wordpress. It's a very popular blogging software, but for us we're going to be using it as kind of our content management system for the website. There's a few kind of WordPress specific terms that we'll want to go over that we'll be using throughout this. Those terms are pages, posts, and widgets. So pages in WordPress are generally used for static content that's not very timely. Things like maybe rules of the game, online store, items that are always going to be relevant and you'll always want there. So on our site, pages are listed across the top here, as you can see, and they're also listed down the side. This may be changing in the future. There you can see the drop-down pages. The next term is posts. Posts are for more timely information that once that information is old, we don't really care about it. So the newest item is the most important, and the older things kind of just get shoved off the screen. So for us, posts will likely be used for things like announcements of upcoming events, maybe score results, kind of your press release type information. And because as those get older, they become less relevant. So here you can see our posts area. These will just push off in a grid type system as newer ones are added. And the last one is widgets. WordPress uses this term for what are considered configurable areas. So on our site, we have 4 widget areas, and that is these boxes with the green bar across the top. So we can put whatever type of information we want in these boxes. For right now, on the left I have what's called a pages widget, so that lists the pages, and then I've added in a bunch of what are called text widgets, and this is where I've just typed some text saying sidebar, left top, left bottom, things like that. Over here is an example of a search widget. There's lots and lots of options that we can put in there. I foresee us using this as kind of just some introductory text, maybe some welcome text, maybe some graphics, things like that. But we'll get into that more later. So really the heart of the matter is editing the website. So for that we're going to go to kind of the admin interface. This link I'll send out once we've taken the site live and put it on the regular.com website. But for now, we'll type WP admin here, enter. So I got my information saved. We'll be able to create as many accounts as needed to log in and edit page content. We also can restrict who can edit what, things like that if needed. So I'll log in real quick. So this brings us to the standard WordPress interface. There's a lot of information here. Try not to get overwhelmed. Really, we're only going to be using a couple of these areas day to day. A lot of this stuff is just not going to apply to us, or it's only used once when you first install the software, things like that. So don't get overwhelmed. So as I was talking, you can see here the posts and pages that I was mentioning. Also under appearance is the widgets. So let's start off with pages. So let's go to all pages and be able to see here's our list of pages for the site. As you can tell, this corresponds, actually let me open up the site in a new tab. So you'll notice about IRB has a couple children pages under it, leagues, singles, media, photos, that sort of thing. So you can see this structure here on our page screen. All right, so let's and if you wanted to edit a page, you click this, it takes you to edit a page. Let's go back and let's create a new page. So we do that by clicking Add New. That'll open up our site. So let's give it a page title. So we'll type this up here. We'll say Scott's new page. All right. So I'll click down. This is going to be our similar to like a Microsoft Word, like our text editor. This is where we type the body of the page. So this is the body area of Scott's new page. And it has familiar formatting functions that you've seen in Microsoft Word and things like that. So we can bold text, maybe we'll italicize new, things like that. Maybe we'll make the whole thing a bigger font. Things like that. All right. So some other items on this edit screen that you may want to be aware of is the parent section over here. Parent is how you organize the hierarchy of the pages. So if there's no parent, then this new page that we're creating will be at the top level. So examples of some top level pages would be the About WVIRB, Events, Leagues, Media, Online Store. In our case, let's make this a child page of, let's go child of Leagues. So we're going to put that there. Oh, another item is featured image. We don't have to worry about that for this page because we're not going to use this as a featured page. But if we were, a featured page is these pages here that are rotating through this little item here. This image is set by clicking this set featured image, and then it brings up a uploader where you can upload an image. It's fairly straightforward to use, but we'll get to that later. So for our situation, I think that's all we need to do. So we're going to click publish. That'll save the new page. And now we can go back to the regular site and refresh. And you'll see under Leagues, here's Scott's new page that we just edited. So I can click that, I can view that, and there's what our new page looks like. And you'll notice that on regular pages, we're maintaining the right-hand widget area. So these are two widget areas, so we're maintaining that. So that's something to keep in mind whenever we're coming up with text to put in these areas. Also, you notice there's a footer area as well. Maybe we'll put some copyright information, things like that, some useful links maybe. Okay, so we go back to the admin interface. So we're done here. So we've created a new page. Some other items, creating a new post. These would be for like press releases, things like that. Very similar to creating a new page. If we go to all posts, you'll be able to see the posts that exist right now. These are the three that you'll see showing up on the home page. Scroll to the top, click home. Scroll back down. These are the three posts that correspond here. So let's create a new post. Say add new. Okay, we'll give our post a title. This is my new post. We'll give it some text in the body. This is a new post. Okay, we hit. There's some categories here. Right now we're not using those. I don't see us using those in the future, but that's an example of some items that really aren't going to apply to us. But anyways, so we're done typing our post. We're going to hit publish. And as before, okay, it's been published. So let's go refresh our site. And you can see there's my new post. You can also click the title or click read more. That'll give us a more detailed view. Okay. And the next item that I introduced was widgets. These are under the appearance section. Click widgets. This is where we'll edit some of that text, some of that descriptive text that's on the front page. For example, let's do sidebar left bottom. So you can see right here I have a text widget, and I just have some text here. This has been updated. Alright, then we scroll down, click save, and you'll see on the home page where that has changed. So now it says this has been updated. So that's what we can do with some text area there, and as you see, there's a number of various widgets that we can choose from. There's even more available than this if we download things online. So that's more of an advanced thing. I don't know. We won't be editing these day to day, but it's something to keep in mind that we'll need some information there. And lastly, our theme itself has some options. This is where you'll set things like the header image, maybe select what pages are in this rotate area, this featured page area that I was talking about. So right now we have media, events, online store and about IRB. So that's, you can see these boxes are checked here. So if, say, I no longer wanted to put events in this rotation, I click that, and then I go down to the bottom and click Save. And now, if we refresh the home page, you'll see that it is no longer in the rotation. That's about, so we've taken the events out of the rotation. There's various other settings scattered about. Feel free to dig around, poke around. Something you'll be happy to know is all changes are kept for every page. So if you make an edit to a page, take a look at it and realize you've messed something up, that's not a problem. We can roll back to any revision, any previous revision. So for example, we can bring up here, and we can click the revisions box, so that'll show this at the bottom of the page. So we scroll down here, you can see all the revisions of this page. So we can always roll back if needed. So you shouldn't be stressing out about making simple changes to the site. And I think that covers everything we need to know for day-to-day edits. Some other items you might be interested in is adding photos to the site. You can do that by clicking this button. So if you're editing a page, you click Upload Insert, and essentially you just drag an image, maybe from your desktop, drop it here, or if something's already been uploaded, it'll show up in this gallery or the media library. So here's our image we've uploaded. So say we want to insert this photo here, we can click Show. That'll give us some options. Maybe if we want it to link to something, let's make this link to google.com, and we'll insert it. Not full size, let's just shrink it down. Okay, and then we click Insert into Post. You see, there's the photo. Let's click Update. Okay, now let's go ahead and view our page. Let's click that. As you can see, here's the photo we just inserted, and it is linked to Google. So if we click that, it'll take us to Google. So as you can see, it's fairly intuitive to use. I'm going to delete that photo. Click Update. Maybe we undo the changes we just made. Go back. Take a look, make sure everything looks okay. And it does. That looks good. Okay. So I think that concludes the intro to WordPress. I hope it's not too difficult to follow. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with me. Thanks, guys.